my little intro song. That is literally like a stock sound from the software online thing that I use to record. But hello, what's up? It is freaking Friday. I'm so lame. Every time you know what I realized? I'm realizing it just now. I was like always wondering, why am I always like exhausted right before, like right when I start? And then I realized that just doing this, when the live starts and I play the music and I'm dancing to it, it like takes me out. Like I'm exhausted just from moving the top part of my body, and barely the top part of my body. Basically just moving my arms has got me winded, has got me tired. I'm literally sweating right now. Like I feel like I'm sweating. It's hot. I'm having a moment. I'm having a literal moment, but it's okay. It's okay. We're okay. It's fine. Anywho, it is Friday. God bless you. My dog sneezed. Kazunte. Okay. Anyways, it is Friday, which means not much for me. I haven't really delegated anything for each time that I go live. You know what I mean? I haven't really given it a thought yet. But it is Friday and it's going to be a chill, very, very, very chill Friday. Only because I wanted to. You know what I mean? I was literally laying down before I started the live right now. Laying down, getting the show together and watching One Piece. And I said, do I really have to go live today? Do I really have to? And I said, yes, you do. This is going to be a good hobby for you to stop procrastinating all the time. So I got my unhappy butt actually off my bed. That's right there. I could have stayed right there. Right here, right there. That's my bed. I could have stayed there. And I didn't do that. And I said, you know what? To heck with One Piece. It'll always be there on Netflix, hopefully, until, I have to. Anyways, besides the point, I'm here now and I'm recording. I say recording, but it's not recording. I'm live. God, that little dance took me the hell out. Anyways, what's going on? What's going on with me since we last talked on Tuesday? What did we talk about on Tuesday actually? You know what? I can't remember. Can't put my finger on it. I'm gonna have to look it up. What did we talk about on Tuesday? Can you believe that? Oh, right. The whole thing with Takeoff happened. We talked about how, like, October has died. And Chef P. Interesting. Has anybody like realized like how like off the rails all of my topics are? Like I never stick to one thing. It's always either politics, kind of, not really, YouTube drama, Twitch drama, internet drama, Twitter drama, Kanye West. Kanye West has like you know what? Now that I said that, I wasn't gonna cover it, but Kanye West has like his own section on my lives that it's like it's almost like it's a have to. Like I have to talk about it. Let's see. Let's just check real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna go to oh, look at that. I see his face. But that's like an old. Has anything new happened? Yes, it has actually. Something new did happen. Where is it? No, that's not it. Why is Daddy Yankee? What? Something new did happen. Wait a second. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna do this together. I'm gonna type in Twitter. Something did happen. I didn't put it on like the document to talk about today because I was just like, you know what I mean? Old news. But now it's like, you know what? Like I have to. Kanye is such a staple on this channel that like I have to. Like I have to. So let's get on. It's like I have to. You know what I mean? Like I have to. I was gonna let it go, but I have to. Let's see. Let's just type in the word Kanye and see what comes up. I know he went off a little bit, but I was just like, it's the same old thing. Like, talk to me when he says something new. Like the anti-Semitic stuff, like that's old. It's not funny. The anti-Semitic stuff is a little like old news, you know what I mean? But like, talk to me when something good happens. But let's just scroll through his Twitter. I heard his Twitter was popping off, but like over the same shit. What the hell is this?
This y'all baddest one, y'all richest one. He gonna stand up to us, and we all sit there and watch.
Why is this on his? Why is this?
Him and front of all these slaves.
Okay. This tweet has violated which one? Which tweet? Show me. Damn. What did I miss? What did I miss? What's up, drunk? I do like this topic list you got lined up. Wow, 2 minutes later, I would have missed Kanye. Listen, you probably wouldn't have missed nothing. I was not gonna talk about him, and then he just came up to my mind, and I said he has his own segment on my show. Like I have to, like I have to do like keeping up with Kanye. Oh my god, is that a segment? Did I just create? I gotta write this down. Keeping up with Kanye is a nice little segment. Might be a little stalkerish, but hear me out. Hear me out. You know what I mean? Or is it keeping up with Ye? I like that. I like that. Keeping up, if I could spell, with keeping up with Ye. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I should have like a little intro song and everything. Keeping up with Ye. Something like that. You know what I mean? You see, he exposed his personal trainer trying to have hospitalized. What? This text. Whoa, what? Kanye? Hold on. We just got here. I didn't prepare. I don't know what the hell is going on and what we're doing here, but I just got here. Should I start from, is there like a beginning? Oh my god. Holy, what the fuck? When did it, hold on. Wait. Okay, Kanye, you don't get to talk about Takeoff. You don't. No, sir. We'll get to Kyrie Irving in a second. Oh my god. What the hell did I miss? What did I miss? Okay, so this happened. Got it. Okay, October 9th. Okay, this was recent. He retweeted a picture of Kyrie Irving. Okay, we'll get into Kyrie in a second. Didn't need to, like, you don't need to be posting. Family my ass, yay. Family, keep Quavo's family's name out your mouth. You are not family. Kanye hates black people so bad. It's like insane. Okay, so this is November 3rd, John 1919. And Pilat wrote a title and put it on the cross and was wearing, what the fuck is he talking? What did I miss? Bro. Sometimes Twitter has a way of like, getting segments and pulling them all together, but I don't know. I'm lost. What did I miss? The hell did I miss? Nope, I don't like that angle. Okay. We're just, listen, I'm going into the mind of Kanye raw. You know what I mean? This is what he just posts like randomly. So let's just see what happens.
Respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear though is just a yes or no.
Oh, this is Kyrie.
Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Okay, no, Kyrie, you watched a documentary that was on Prime, and Prime does not do any sort of whatchamacallit, like fact checking. Like you can literally put any type, I'm gonna get to the text messages in a second. You can put literally any type of movie or documentary or whatever on like Prime Video. So it really doesn't matter. Just because it's on Prime doesn't mean it's like fact. And it's already been proven that documentary, that the one that he retweeted, Kyrie, is just completely awful. And people are saying, oh, well, if you're going to cancel Kyrie, then you should cancel Jeff Bezos for putting or allowing it to be on the platform. And it's just like, nobody's saying not to. Go ahead and cancel Jeff Bezos if you want to. Go ahead, do it. People have the most stupidest arguments lately. I stand with Kyrie. He didn't do nothing wrong. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now hear me out. We're going to talk about it. Actually, we're going to talk about it in a second. Hear me out. We're going to talk about it in a second when we get there because I have him on the list. But give me a second. Hear me out, okay? Relax. All right, don't leave yet. Hear me out. Okay, so then he tweets, I'm not talking to nobody for a month. I'm taking a 30-day cleanse, a verbal fast, no alcohol, no adult films. What's with him and the adult films? You know what I mean? He's done this several times where he just goes to like board meetings and shows the people like porn and like watch them react and get all squirmy. Like, what's the deal with Kanye and the adult films? I see a pattern. In God we praise, amen. But my Twitter's still lit. He's such a troll and he knows it. All right. What is this? You can't be anti-Semite when you know you're a Semite. Kanye was sure is a clip from Kyrie. Okay, da, da, da. When accident. Okay, moving on. What is this? Is this the personal trainer text message? Is this it? Yes. Yes, he is. Is this right here, this tweet about that? What should be obvious by now is that I was raised to stand for my truth regardless of the consequences. So I will say this again. I was mentally diagnosed and nearly drugged out of my mind to make me manageable and well behaved. I'm going to help. Oh my God. I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words, and everything that is discussed is based in fact and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you, Clandis Owens, or you saw in a video. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you, and is this a real message? Who's this from? Who's Harley? Who the hell is Harley? The weird thing about Kanye is he has all these text message receipts that sometimes it's just like, Kanye, sometimes I don't feel like you're texting anybody. I know it's stupid. I know it's crazy. And I might be completely wrong and I'm pulling this out of my ass. But sometimes I feel like Kanye has two phones and he's just having conversations with himself, sending himself messages. And then he opens the phone as Kanye. And you know what I mean? Sometimes, I don't know. It might be a little mean. I don't know. But sometimes I feel like he's having a conversation with himself. Okay, so this is the guy, Harley Pasternak. I told you I was going to expose the truth, the bad business practices. Everything is going to be taken from me, including my black children. And everyone has bore witness the public Emmett Tilling of Yay. Emmett Tilling, oh my God. But God has something on my heart. Not today. Huh? What the fuck is happening? Your origins might be Jewish. It's about how you act, how you think, and how you treat others. It's my people too. Okay, I'm going to help. What the fuck? This is showing, admitting he knows the truth of our origin, but that's dismissing the fact. You know what the fuck? You know what the fuck? You want to know what the fuck I feel about this? You want to know how the fuck? Fuck all of this fucking religion shit. I couldn't give a damn anymore. People want to be so diehard Jewish, so diehard Christian, so diehard Muslim, whatever the fuck it is. But especially like within Christians, okay? Because is he a Christian Jew? Is that what it is? Like, I'm trying to figure out what it is that Kanye is saying that he is, because he's a Christian, but then he's also a Jew. I don't like, they're different. You know what I mean? In a way that they're different. And honestly, when it comes to Christianity, you are praising a man that you've never met before. And why is it that this man that you praise so much, that you say is all about love and peace and prosperity and all this bullshit, you're using him to defend hate? It doesn't make sense. He's supposed to be some holy thing of everything that's good in this world, and you praise him 24/7, and you know what I mean? It doesn't click for me, and it's starting to like annoy the shit out of me. It really is. It really you first of all, number one, you never met this man. Okay? The fact that everybody's so diehard about a person that they've never met is like beyond me. And why do you care so much to be the original? Even the originals that claim to be the originals, they probably don't even know shit. What do you fucking know? And why do you care so much? And Kanye is such a person. And he goes on all these interviews and he says, oh, we're trauma drunk. You know, why do we keep reveling on the past and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so you do that every fucking day. You do it every day. We were the originals. Look back in time. They're trying to erase our history. Yada, yada. Like, pick a lane. Pick a lane. Pick a lane. bro. My name sometimes I can't. They're like, oh Genesis. I was like, oh hi, my name's Genesis, and they're like, oh like the Bible, and I'm like the car, Hyundai Genesis. Let's start that. Walk me away from the Bible, please. And my last name is even worse because it like also pertains to like a biblical thing, and I'm not gonna say it. My whole entire name is a ginormous religious name that I'm just gonna change my name. I don't know what to. I get what you're saying. I grew up in a strict religion, so I've been done with it. I don't know. Oh my god. The fact of the matter is, how do I get to a point where it makes sense? I don't even know. I don't even know. What is even being the original Jews? Do you know what? Okay, this is what pisses me off. This is what pisses me off that nobody's understanding that I feel like it's going over everybody's head because they want to label us critiquing them as trying to silence them or calling or having them, saying that other people are being racist because of the fact. The fact is, it's like fine. You believe that, then you believe that. But what you're doing as a consequence of how you're talking and trying to advocate for however you feel about said religion, you're putting other people down who within recent history, and it's been documented as opposed to when Jesus Christ was walking on this earth, when the Holocaust happened, that was recorded. People, like, we have history of that, pictures of that shit. The freaking place out over there where the Holocaust happens, like, that exists. All the shoes and all the clothes when that shit happened, it existed. You know what I mean? Those people are real people. Those people have families that have passed away and they have died and went through a whole lot of traumatic shit. All right, if you want to be or claim that your race or the black people or whatever it is, they're also Jewish, fine, but you're doing it in a way where you're putting other people down. That's the problem that people are having, and that's not what's getting through Kyrie Irving's mind. It's just like, fine, if you want to believe that, then fucking believe it, fine, but don't use anti-Semitic shit to prop it up. You know it's anti-Semitic. I know that they know it is. I Okay, the Holocaust happened, but you cannot track those people back to ancient Judah at all. I'm just saying. First of all, first the fuck all. Who can you track me all the way down to the supposed rib that I was supposed to have come from? You know what I mean? Apparently, this entire world was made by one guy and one woman, or a guy and his rib. Show me where, and how the hell did we evolve into all of these colors when it was just one random guy and one random girl that came from a guy's rib, and all of a sudden we got Chinese, we got Latinos, we got fucking European, all the where? Tell me, how would you know? How would you know? We had no semblance of actual records to even, like, you know what I mean? And how would you know if, like, a whole lot of black people honestly have been were taken away from their homes that they don't even know where they're from? How do you know that also happened with other people around the world? We're so centered on No, you're right. We can't. But to me, it makes sense, even more necessary to have the convo about it. Fuck the convo. Honestly, fuck the goddamn convo. Let's talk about the now. Let's talk about things that we do know, things that were recorded, and things that we can see with our own eyes. We have record of the Civil War and all that shit. Is it the Civil War? Yeah, the Civil War, the race movement. We have actual video footages and photos of actual things that happen, and let's start from there and move on instead of trying to recreate some story that you don't fucking know, that you read in a book. Half these books are probably made by trolls you don't even fucking know. You know what I mean? Here's my thing. We talk so much other BS in this world on social media. Why can't we talk about this without losing everything? Because when you talk about it, in hurtful ways, inciting violence on people that have nothing to do with you and probably even like you and did nothing to hurt you, that's the problem. When Kanye went on his anti Semitic rant saying "Def Con to all Jews," you know what happened? People were standing out in freeways, not here, but in California. There's videos. People are standing in freeways with signs up about Kanye was right about the Jews, fuck all Jews. And it's just like some of these people who don't even know who the fuck Kanye is are going about their daily fucking lives. Just, it's like when 9/11 happened. You know what I mean? We're going to kind of equate it to 9/11. It's kind of when 9/11 happened and they claimed that the guy who crashed into the building was Muslims. All of a sudden, we hate every fucking Muslim in the world. And it's just like that's not what Muslims are about. That's not what they at not that was just one random extremist who just so happened to be that's the problem. They just so happened to be Muslim. They just so happened to be Jewish. You know what I mean? But then people like to equate everything into one broad stroke and be like, no, it's all the Jews. No, it's all the Muslims. No, it's all the black people. You know what I mean? That's the problem. That's the problem. You can have your opinion, but when you're saying DEFCON Jews and the Jews are running the media, it's like, no, it's not. No, they're not. All right, pick a name. Give us a name, and we'll go after the name. And if they just so happened to be Jewish, fine. But you guys, people keep attaching religion and race to everything to make it seem like it's bigger. It pisses me the fuck off. Okay, again, he posted the link, but my thing is that if Kyrie wasn't as much of a public figure, then fine. If he posted it, it wouldn't have been such a big deal. But people, although it's not by choice sometimes, but they're in basketball, they're in music, they're like public figures now. At some point, unfortunately, whether you choose to be a public figure or not, unfortunately, you have the power of influencing people when you don't mean to. He could have just been a regular Joe Schmo. I don't know, fucking researching, found it interesting, fine, posted the link, whatever. If it was just me, a regular person, even now, I could have posted it and nobody would have given a fuck. But Kyrie has such a big platform and he's on a platform of the NBA, which is also a bigger thing, you know what I mean? He has some responsibility to at least fact check in a way that he's not doing something that's going to hurt another community. So when you blow up, you want to be held to the same standards and be controlled. It's not about being controlled. It's about doing what's right in a sense. It's like had Kyrie Irving just watched it and talked about it amongst his friends, fine. But when you're tweeting it, you're publishing it for other people to see. And if you're gonna put something out into the atmosphere, like double check the shit that you say. If I ever get to that point, then fucking yeah, you can't. What I don't think that should be happening is when shit happens 5 years ago that all of a sudden I have to answer today because apparently the person that I was 5 years ago, like I can't change and become a new person now. You know what I mean? The point is, at a certain point, when you get a platform and you have thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching shit. And right now, even in the current climate, when he tweeted that shit, we were in a climate where Kanye was losing his goddamn fucking mind. Maybe he should have waited, I don't know, like 6 months before he went buck wild and just tweeted some shit. You know what I mean? We can't just tweet any fucking thing. We just can't. We just can't. No. No, if you're gonna have a platform like that, whether you wanted it to begin with or not, you have to use it responsibly. And I don't know. I don't know. He has all rights. Kyrie has all rights to watch shit that he wants, believe shit that he wants. That's all up to him. But the fact of the matter is that documentary has already been proven like numerous of times. If you actually look further than just watching the damn thing, has various things pointing to how very anti-Semitic it is. Even the person that made it, If you're gonna do your research, then do your research and not just post a tweet, a link to a video that you just saw one day, or like, you know what I mean? Like, no. Jewish hate is the 1.000% of culture hate that occurs in America. We agree to disagree. Kyrie is a real one. It's not the only hate that happens in America. You know what? And I'm going to say something that probably is going to rub you the wrong way. There is a lot of hate that happens in America, but the slavery part of our history has been so relevant or whatever, pressing, that all of the other minorities have been like, people don't talk about it. Okay, a lot of Latino people get shitted on all the fucking time. I live in Florida. I see it all the fucking time. I like my family. I see it all the goddamn time. Freaking even with when the whole thing with COVID happened, and Asians were getting shit left and right like that. You saw it like in your face when the whole COVID thing happened, because COVID happened and it was being documented. But the only thing that's always going to be continuously documented for a very, very long time is the race war between Black people and America. There are other minorities that are struggling just as much. People try to come here for a better life who are not criminals, who are just regular ass fucking people just trying to make a better life for their children. And the moment they step foot here, it could be a 50-year-old woman with her 3-year-old grandson because his mother died in some weird related gang war in Mexico, and automatically they're labeled as a fucking criminal. You know what I mean? But people don't see that. People's children are getting taken away from them at the border, taken away into all these random fucking camps. They don't see their parents for God knows how many fucking years. Nobody's talking about that, but that's been happening for a long, long fucking time. A long time. I'm just like, okay? Jewish people went through a fucking Holocaust where all of their like families were eviscerated and burned and gassed and blown the fuck up. And all of a sudden it's just like, now all of a sudden they have the power to run the media all of a sudden. Like, no, come on, get a grip. It's the Nazis. It's the white fucking supremacist Nazis. You got it backwards is what it is. The entire world has it backwards. It's the Nazis that's running the media, every one of them. Moving on, because I can talk about this for it grinds my gears, because it's like, I've been there and I've known other people who have been there, other minorities, other small communities that haven't been getting a lot of light, who are always there advocating for Black people, but they don't do it in return. You know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to be supporting one another against these white supremacist movements, and I don't see that happening. And the moment we push back on one thing that's a little anti-Semitic, it's racist now. We're trying to silence them now. It's just like, nah. Sometimes you're just wrong, and it's okay to be wrong. That doesn't mean that we're trying to be racist. Drunk. I'm not knocking other minority struggle, but it's deep when it comes back to Black people and America back to the beginning. You know what's back to the beginning that has been pushed out from the very beginning? Native Americans. All of their lands were taken away from them, children murdered. Every fucking thing was taken from them, and there are other. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. We're gonna move on. I'm moving on. It's just the fact that it was so much recent, in your face, and documented, and it happens all the time, and there's a camera to it all the time. I feel the pain that people are going. Like, I understand. But when you're doing something wrong, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get called out for it, and like, I'm sorry. Who is this man? Who is this man? I don't know who this man is. Who is this man? Since Lex asked me to be specific, this is a hero of mine, David Simon. He's never done anything wrong to me. I know. I love David Simon. No, what? What? Okay. Sharing some love, I guess. I actually agree. Native Americans should be just as pissed as us. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And I'm not trying to make it a whole big problem, but it's just like, first of all, the Native fucking Americans. Hello? Have we just forgotten? Yeah, obviously we've forgotten. We've forgotten. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. Drake says he only linked it. Bro. Now I'm bored. Huh. Well, that's what happened here. Drake was on an arc too that was just wild. Drake was popping off, and not in a good way. Not in a good way for me. On his little songs, I don't know. I didn't listen to his songs, and then after what I heard of the things that he was saying, I was like, bro, really? This is what you're doing? You're doing this now? Really? So I'm not. I won't be looking for the album. They gave them the reservations and they gave us the projects. True. You got me. You got me. All right. Here we go. Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets. I felt like I wanted to say Nats for a second, and then I don't know. The Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving has been suspended without pay after promoting a film that contains deeply disturbing anti-Semitic hate. That was the only part. Had it been just a regular old schmegular thing, then fine. This is not what it is, though. I hate when people say this shit. First Tate. What do you mean Tate? Andrew Tate? Seriously? Seriously? This is why I'm pissed off. Because they're using it in a way that oh my god, Andrew Tate, the misogynistic freak. You can't equate the same thing. You can't. They're different. Then Kanye, now Kyrie, the message is clear. You can't speak the truth no more. No, that's not the point. It's really not the point. It's not. I wonder what this leads us to. ABC News. Let's see. What is it? No. Hold on, I'm reading. I liked. Okay, how do I say it in a way that I don't upset drunk here? Oh, stop talking. Stop talking. Scared the shit out of me. So his apology was to all the Jewish families and communities that are hurt and affected from my post. I am deeply sorry to have caused you pain and apologize. I initially reacted out of emotion, unjustly labeled anti-Semitic, instead of focusing on the healing process of my Jewish brothers and sisters that were hurt from the hurtful remarks in the documentary. He continued, I want to clarify any confusion where I stand fighting against anti-Semitism by apologizing for posting the documentary without context and factual explanation outlining specific beliefs in the documentary I agreed with and disagreed with. I had no intentions to disrespect any cultural history regarding the Holocaust or perpetuate any hate. That's the point that people are like not getting. It's almost like you're how do I say it in a way where it makes sense? It's like you're fine to have your beliefs and look at things that you like, but you know how the white people say you can't take away our Confederate flags because that's our history. You know what I mean? You know how they get upset because I don't even know if that makes any sense, or how do I equate it? Listen, I'm gonna make you a believer one day. The man can post stuff. The bottom line that everybody's ignoring, it's not that we're trying to silence the man. It's that you have to word things in a way that you're not hurting other people in the community that have nothing to do with you, that don't know who you are, you know? It's again, and I equate it to when the racism was happening, it's or how do I even go about it? Where some of these people don't even know who the fuck Kyrie Irving is, right? Right? But there are other people who do. It takes one crazy batshit person to look at that documentary and lose his fucking mind or whatever, and do some hurtful shit to people who don't even know who the fuck Kyrie Irving is. It's the point that it's being put under this entire umbrella that when it doesn't need to be is the problem. I already know when you blow up, I gotta bounce. I can't see you become politically correct, bro. Come on. I guess this is not even politically correct. I guess it's just be mindful of other people in your community. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Because it's all okay. It's almost again. I already said this. It's when Donald Trump calls all Mexicans freaking criminals. Then all of a sudden, any any person who's Latino in this country who are not even fucking Mexican to begin with or were born here, all of a sudden get hate thrown them when they don't even. Some of them are probably pro Trump and they don't even fucking know. But just because they look Hispanic, it's just like, nah, that's a fucking criminal. You know what I mean? Like that's the point that everybody's trying to make. It's not trying to silence you. It's just be a little more sympathetic to other people. Be a little more just I don't even I'm trying to get to the word and I don't know what the word is, but just we're not going to get anywhere if we're just being bullies to everybody, all right? That's the consensus here. All right. But I'm sure Buddy will bounce back. Isn't this Oh no, that's not the guy. It was the other basketball guy who made a documentary after he punched one of was it a teammate or something? And then he what's his name? Draymond Green or something like that? Didn't that guy make a freaking documentary about punching somebody and saying sorry through a documentary? Yo, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, people in the NBA are fucking crazy. They're crazy as fuck. Crazy. How about that? How about that? Freaking LeBron's a fake, all right? LeBron's so fake. Where does this hairline come from? All of a sudden, this man has a hairline. Let's. Fakest person I've ever seen in my life. LeBron's a lizard person. LeBron died a long time ago and became a lizard person. You can't tell me any different. Why do we as black people gotta care about every other race? What? Why do we black people gotta care about every other race when other race hates us? They don't though. And it's also like it's not like all white people hate black people either, if that makes any sense. There are a lot of minorities. There's a people think that there's a majority of people that hate when there's truly only a minority of people that hate other races, and they're only seen because they're so prevalent in social, like you see it all the time. And people, the way that social media is made to be, the way especially Twitter, the way that Twitter is meant to be is to push right wing narratives all the time. Like it's been proven. Like it's proven. They just came out with a thing about Twitter now that Elon Musk has bought it, that a lot of things has been a lot of right wing thinking people, like their like tweets and stuff like that and all that stuff has been pushed more than like more liberal stuff. Honestly, I truly believe that there is a minority of people that hate other races that feel like a majority when it's not. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like people in I don't know fucking Alabama. You know what I mean? Like they're I don't even know how to explain it, but they don't. They truly don't. But that's my point. You think that they do when they don't, because the media has made you think that way, and they don't want you to think that way. The true enemy here are those individuals, and it's not the entire race as a whole. That's my thing. Your issue with the hate are those to the individuals. It's not to the entire race. The entire race didn't do a damn thing to you. When we're talking about white people, it's a whole different story. But when just because one, like the were you here when I did that in California, when that one Spanish lady was saying racist shit about some white guy's adopted son who happened to be black, calling his adopted son like a monkey or something like that. That was just one Hispanic lady who just so wanted to be racist, but not all Hispanic people are racist. You know what I mean? You want to know if a race of people hate black people? Let their daughter start dating a black man. Misfit, I seen the hate with my own eyes, but I digress. I've seen it with my own eyes too. With my black family, they don't give a. It just depends on who. Sometimes you're just dealt bad cards. Thankfully, I've been around a lot of open-minded people, where that's never even been a question. Like it's never been a thing. You know what I mean? Like unfortunately, people are dealt cards, where time after time, sometimes they meet those types of people, and other times, as like me, I don't. They don't care. I've dated many white men. It You know what I mean? And sometimes it's been like ingrained into the brain at this point that it's just like an automatic like snap reaction, and they don't even know why they're mad. You know what I mean? Like how people grow up being racist when they don't even know why they're being racist. You know what I mean? Like they're raised to be racist in a way. It's not like it's not something that's you're born with. It's something that you learn. And I pray for better days, but like I said, LeBron is a lizard person. I believe that wholeheartedly. I need a good photo. Isn't it true that this man, who's this guy? No, I'm looking for a photo. I feel like he went and got his hairline back, and I don't like it. I'm pissed off. This is his son. His son looks like him so much, but his son has like bigger lips. Come on, open the picture. Well. Hmm. Oh no. What do you think? Is his hairline coming back or not? What do you think? I feel like he did one of them follicle replacements surgeries. You know what I mean? Look at his son just rubbing it in his face. Or how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? I don't know if you mean how much you want to bet if he lifts it up a little bit. I mean, I'm a little bald. You know what I mean? I'm a little 5 head. Like if I do this, I'm bald. You see that? I'm bald as fuck. I'm convinced this man is a lizard person. You can't tell me twice. Like who has a full beard? The man has a full beard and a receding hairline, and then he has a whole head of hair. And look at. I love this family. Look at them making moves together. How cute. How cute. I live in the Midwest. It's a lot of racist motherfuckers. Well, you live in the mid. Okay. Let me guess. Where in the Midwest do you live? And I'll tell you all about it. This was actually one of our more productive convos. We even disagree on some stuff, and I enjoyed it. Okay, I'm ready for the nonsense. LeBron, been bald since 2016. No conspiracy. But like, no, we gotta hold on. LeBron, nothing good happens when I Google LeBron James hair before, after. Nothing good happens when I Google shit live. This is not real. No way. Bro, my man was walking like this the entire time? God dang. Sheesh. My man was walking around like this all the time? Dang, look at that cranium. No. There's videos. Should we watch the video? What's going on in the video? LeBron James got a hair transplant, and here's 100% proof. Here's an 8-minute video of how how it's true. Everybody sees it. Look at this man's cranium. Look at this man's head. Holy shit. St. Louis, Missouri. Missouri. Oh my god. Oh boy. Let me hold on. Missouri has not supported any Democratic candidate since Bill Clinton in 1996. You live in the okay. Listen. Listen, 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 listen. Listen. Sending lots of love to you from my red state to yours. from from Trump town to your town. Sending you a lot of love. All right. You can it gets better. You can get through this. I promise you. You know. It's tough. I feel you. I go through the same things you do out here in Trump land. But it gets better. It does. You'll be all right. And if not, I don't know, move to another country. I'm thinking about it at this point. I'm about ready to go. I'm about ready to go. Braun has literally sweated off. Bro, did this man wear for what is that? It's not Forever Man. It's got what's that one? It's that one men spray, man hairspray. Is it got to be men? That's not it. What's the man hair dye called? Um, what is it called? What is it called? What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, it has a name. Charlemagne makes fun of DJ Envy about it all the fucking time. What is it called? The paint. He got the paint. What's it called? Shit. Just for men. That's what it is. Just for men. Did he ever wear that? Did he ever wear that? Let's look it up. LeBron James just for men. Okay. That's not what we wanted. Bro, okay. All in all, explain this to me. Full beard and was balding. Balding. He's probably not even 40 yet, is he? The man's probably not even 40 yet. How old is LeBron James? I don't know. LeBron James age. Come on, Google, give me something good. 37, man. Damn. Listen, I'm learning. It's a learning curve. Why did some people look good bald? Why didn't he just go the bald route? Jesus Christ, he's 37. Oh my god. Holy LeBron Ramon James Sr. That's his fucking name? Ramon James Sr.? What? We can't just be changing names out here. Oh, the man was born in Ohio? Jesus Christ. Ramon? What kind of name is Ramon? Maybe Raymond with a D. What's Ramon? Sounds like Simone. Who am I to hate? Who am I to hate? Nobody ever loses their beard. Come on. No, it just literally it migrates from here to here. That's what literally happens. They should call it the Great Migration. The great hair migration. That's what happens. It comes from the top of the head, and all the follicles just start moving down. All the bald men have beards, and if they don't, they look weird. Well, Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, looks good bald, but I think he had a little dragon patch, whatever that is right here, whatever that is, a little triangle, right? Pitbull got that triangle that makes him look good when he's bald, right? Raymond, bro, look. Before I change the screen, and before we look at Pitbull, the man's name is LeBron James. No, LeBron Ramon James Sr. So wait, senior. So who's junior? Does he have a junior? Where the fuck did he get this name from? Do we got a Wikipedia? Bald with no beard is Buddha. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. All right, I don't care about LeBron anymore. Sorry. What's his name? Pitbull? This man. Listen. Listen. You know Mr. Worldwide? Have you ever seen him with hair? Have you ever seen Mr. Worldwide with hair? Hispanic dudes can pull off that no beard look. No, they can't. Not all of them. Look at this man. Look at this man. He used. Wait, that's not even. Is that him? Yeah, that is him. Look at it. Look at it. With hair and with no hair. Look at his little triangle, little beard thing. Look at him trying to be 24 again. Look at this man. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? Bet you didn't know that. Oh yeah. Here's another one. Look, there's another one. The man had braids. I don't know. See, when he doesn't have the full triangle, he just looks a little weird. You know what I mean? Like a bald cat. White dude, bald with no beard is Jeff Bezos. Have you seen Jeff Bezos? I posted a tweet. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Have you seen? I posted on my Twitter. There was a picture that where someone, I'm not even spelling his name right, where someone put hair on Jeff Bezos. And I mean, it was all right. It was all right. Also, did you ever notice how weird? I don't want to be ableist here, but have you ever noticed how weird Jeff Bezos' eyes are? They're always like this, half closed and open. You know what I mean? Can you imagine a guy staring at you like that all the time? Can you imagine? It's like all the time, half closed, open. Jesus Christ, poor guy, man. That's his eye. Those are his eyes. He got dealt horrible cards. All right, Jeff Bezos with hair. People with hair is Johnny Depp. Bro, look at this. Look at this. Bald did him justice, all right? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is the one I tweeted. If he had hair, he would look good. But sadly, he does not. Bro, his eyes, though. His eyes. I hate to be that person, but his eyes, though. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's Jeff Bezos for you. Before we get into our guy Johnny Depp right quick, what should we do? Should we do Johnny Depp or should we talk about Drake? Which one should we do next? Johnny Depp or Drake? I could go either way. Either way is fine with me with them. Which one should we do? Ew, gross. Young Bezos look like albinos. Bro, I ain't gonna do nothing. It's not even my Amazon Prime. I'm using somebody else's. I like to see them try. Let's see. Should we do Drake? Or should we do Johnny Depp? I feel like we should just do Johnny Depp and get them out the way. Let's just do Johnny Depp, get him out the way. Because this is a quick one. Save Drake for last. My ass. Hell no. I'm not trying to have a bad night. Save Drake for last. Nah. We're going to do Johnny Depp. Blink, blink. What happened? Wrong place to put the tweet. What just happened? Loading. All right, here we go. Johnny Depp is going to be featured in Rihanna's SavagexFenty show Volume 4. It's going to be cool and chic and works for all aspects of his artistry in music and modeling and acting. Interesting. Do we like this or do we not like this? Open link in new tab. I wanna get here in a second. Do we like this or do we not like it? I kind of live for it. I'm not I kind of like it. The thing is that here's the thing. I watched. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you fucking something. Real House R O wait. I read that as Real Housewives. I think the acronym wrong, but I know what I'm talking about. What? ROH. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what this means. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. Anyways, people are having issues with Johnny Depp being given a platform. And here's my thing. I watched the entire no, I do not see blackish backlash. Oh my god. I watched the entire Johnny Depp trial, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Here's the thing. I went into it cuz when the Me Too movement popped off, the whole thing about believe all women, um when people say believe all women, it's not just believe all women blindly. It's like believe a woman until it's you look at beneath the surface and you go, okay, no, that's wrong. It's not believe all women inherently, like every woman is right. That's not the point that it was. But it's just like believe a woman when she tells you she's being she was abused, and then ask questions, because you are like you people are allowed to ask questions to get to the root of the problem. You can't just make these accusations and then not back it up with facts. Here's the thing. I believe that they were both in some way, to a certain capacity, they were both abusive to each other. I feel like it was a toxic relationship. But do I 110% believe that when Amber Heard says that the man raped her? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe all these psychotic shit that she said that he did to her. I don't believe it. She had her chance to prove her case on in court on trial, and she didn't do a very good job. Um, I hate to compare it to Rihanna, but people are comparing it to Rihanna right now because the whole thing of them doing the show together. But Rihanna had receipts. Rihanna was fucked the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, there were receipts. Things actually happened. The thing with Amber Heard, it's just there were no emotions. It didn't resonate with anyone. It just didn't feel like something that actually happened. I do believe they were toxic to each other, but the person that I feel, excuse me, was the abuser was Amber Heard. Amber Heard, number one, had history of being violent to an ex-fiance, this girl that she was engaged with. There's proof that she went and got arrested after trying to have just a fly just passed me. There's evidence of her being taken to, like, I guess, like, airport jail or something. I can't remember. Of her, like, being like ridiculous, like violent towards her girlfriend or her fiance at an airport. And then they want to change the story later on and be like, oh, the person who arrested her was just being like homophobic. It's just like, no, you've had a pattern of a history. You've been abusive towards your sister as well. You've been horrible to a lot of people. And what struck me in a way is like there were a lot of people in court advocating for Johnny Depp as a friend. And you would imagine a woman who have gone through this supposed, or not even supposed, it didn't even happen, but through all this trauma that she made up, you would think that she would have friends and family backing her the fuck up. Where were they? Where were they? No deposition, not even in court. They weren't a witness. And it's just like, you know what I mean? I still don't know how Chris Brown survived the publicity was that publicity wise. Oh, after I found out Amber Heard was crazy, she became a little more attractive to me. Oh my god, I bet you think you can fix her, huh? You out here in the timelines being like, I can fix her. I bet. I definitely think it was a toxic relationship. I think the abuse was two-sided, but parading him around as if he's a victim is weird. He is a victim, though. There are many men who don't speak out, but there are many men who are victim of abuse. And I feel like, in a way, the toxicity, the way that I can describe it is just like the toxicity on his part just comes from him trying to just like is like reacting to her shit. You know what I mean? He loved her so much, I feel like, and this is just me speculating. I feel like he loved her so much that whenever she was being toxic, it was number one to like deflect it back to just like no, like you're doing this to me, so I'm reacting to your bullying. I just, bro, did you not hear all the audios of her like, oh, go ahead and sit in front of a court and see who believes you, like taunting the man because saying let's see who believes you, and that term when she meant that or when she said that it was like as in like men don't come out with abuse stories, they're not gonna believe you. You know what I mean? Like that's some fucking gaslighting shit. He is a survivor of domestic like abuse. He really is. And abuse doesn't have to mean constantly like being beaten up all the time. It's also with words and being put down all the time. And it's just like you stay with her because you know you think it's the opposite of when women stay with men that are bad for them. You know what I mean? It's just like I know he can change. I know he can, you know what I mean? And he was doing the same thing and he was just a man doing it. I don't see why people can't believe him. He was a victim of abuse, of domestic violence, honestly. Domestic abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse. That lady fucking punched him in places, and I bet you he didn't. The fucking woman threw a bottle at him and cut his finger off. Come on. Trust, I'm a man. I'm all for many getting credit for being abused, but I don't know if this is one of them. In my eyes, I believe it's one of them. I I do believe she took shit in his bed and lying saying was I do believe that the poop in the bed was her, but he was abused. And I feel like the way that it's being put down in the media for him, I feel bad for other men who go through this. Where it's just like there are regular attractive guys who probably are a little, you know, socially awkward sometimes. Maybe they get some social anxiety sometimes that they just stick around with the same horrible girlfriend all the time that gaslights them all the time. This is the girlfriend who will tell you that they're pregnant when you leave and then you come back and then she's not pregnant. This is the one that'll follow you to your house and key your car and like that's abuse. It's not always like hitting you in the face, punch you in the face, you know, leaving you with bruised up and all the time, but it's the emotional fucking trauma of going through the cycle of just like, oh my fucking God, you know what I mean? I feel like he was. I truly do. And considering that I watched the entire trial, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. And we can't I also say that to say that I'm not trying to take it away from the fact that women are also like abused too, but this was not this case. In this specific case, she was the abuser, she was the aggressor, she was always the one and she admitted it. She literally admitted it in court and she said, "No, you weren't. I was always the one starting physical fights." She literally said it. They tape recorded each other all the time as part of their therapy, and she admitted it. She's like, "I'm the one who's always inciting the violence." So I had one threaten suicide every time we broke up, and I knew she'll do it for real, so I kept staying. That's like, although probably something mentally wrong with her, that's literally like mental abuse. Like she's abusing your is it vulnerability in a way? Like she's using the fact that you're soft in a way to like not want anything bad to happen. Like that's psychological fucking abuse. That's crazy. It happens in other ways. People just don't want to recognize it. But besides the point, he is going to be featured in Rihanna's show, and I fucking love it. And you know what? Real recognize real because she knows what it is to go through that stuff. And I bet you they had conversations about it because this would be a big fucking deal for Rihanna. Rihanna, Miss Fenty, baby. You don't think that she'd have a good talk and a good looking into this? Rihanna's not one to make a stunt to like rub people in the wrong way. So I feel like real recognizes real. I feel like she knows what she's doing. I believe him 110%. There's no way. Rihanna's not you're gonna tell me that Rihanna's doing this shit for a cash grab? Are you kidding me? Okay, a little too much. Oh boy. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Why'd you have to say that? My heart. Anywho, I'm kind of excited. There's a bug on my. Let's see. I wonder what he's gonna like wear. She makes like clothing for like just about anything. I wonder what like she's going to wear. Or what he's going to wear. I wonder if it's like pajamas or something. She's not gonna fuck up a bag. She's not going to F up a bag for nothing. By the way, that one chip challenge we bet on. Hey. You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna say more shit that you don't agree with. And I'm gonna make you like unsubscribe. And then you'll probably resubscribe after the Super Bowl. Maybe that's just gonna happen. Maybe that's just gonna happen. I gotta pay $5. Say Depp come out in a dress. I don't think he's gonna come out in a dress. And if he does, so what? Harry Styles does it all the time. It's not a big. What's the deal with people in the dresses? What's the problem? What's bro, bro? Y'all wish. Y'all literally wish you can look like this. Y'all wish you could do this and have the confidence to stand there and know that you're so masculine and don't give a fuck. And know that the ladies love it when you just try some new shit. You know what I mean? Ladies love this shit. When you try new shit and you don't give a fuck about it, women like this shit because we think you're goofy. We think you're funny. You don't take life so seriously. That's what we think about that. All these men like, oh, he's wearing a dress. It's so gay. Oh my god, ew. Like, bro, you know how many women are like ripping their underwear off for this man just because of that? I mean, come on, it's not that big of a deal. Plus, plus, sometimes men's muscles come out a little more when they're wearing a little skimpy dress, if you ask me. If you ask me, where is it? There is a. First of all, I could wear a dress and still get women. I just choose not to. I believe you. I believe you. I mean, look at Hassan. I mean, look at Hassan. I mean, come on. Bro, I'm such a simp for Hassan. Look at this man. Look at this man in a dress. It's just funny. It's cute. Sense of humor, you know? All rolled up into one. It's hilarious. I think it's great. I think it's great. Okay, when you get married, let your husband a dress to the wedding. Let him wear a dress to our wedding. I mean, that's up to him. Literally, like it doesn't really matter. It's just clothing. I'm not going to get married. I didn't fall in love with you just because you wore like if you wore fucking underwear at our wedding, fine. The fact of the matter is that not that you're just wearing underwear. The fact of the matter is that we're getting married. We could be standing naked in the ocean, putting rings on and saying our vows. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It literally doesn't matter to me. Especially like what's that girl's name? Lil Uzi Vert's girlfriend. Like she gets shit all the time because of how Lil Uzi Vert wears his shit and all the things he be putting on and his outfits. And it's just like, bro, you're mad because you can't express yourself and be creative and try new things. Okay. You know I'm saying the truth. You know I'm being 110% honest. But yes, that's with what's happening with Johnny Depp. I hope to see it. The show comes out on Amazon on November 9th. I wonder if I have Prime. I should be able to see it, right? I'm not sure. I'm only gonna watch for that. Like I want to see. Well, I don't know who else is in the show, but now I kind of want to see what's happening and what he's gonna be wearing. To be honest, let's move on to Drake right quick. While we're on this wave of like horrible men, I'm kidding. He's not all that horrible, but sometimes he crosses the line when he knows he's getting a little bit irrelevant. That it's just like Brody, get it together. You know what I mean? You don't have to pop off all the time like that. You know what I mean? Like relax a little bit. God, I didn't save the fucking tweet. Ah, crap. Crap. Stop acting like you don't know people can get away with anything. Of course they can. Of course they can. I'm not denying that. What did he say? Ah, here it is. On the track of Middle of the Ocean from his new album, Her Loss with 21 Savage, Drake includes a lyric calling Ohanian a groupie. My dog is drinking his water so loud. Are you done? Dang. Thirsty little dog. What did he say? What are the words? I should have saved it. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. We'll talk about it. And I don't remember. Anyways, he was basically calling what's happening with my internet? He was basically calling Serena Williams, is it Serena? Her husband a groupie, and it's just like, bro, it's a whole husband with a child. Like, are you good, my guy? Like, why did you have to bring in this tennis player and her husband? You know what I mean? Why? Here's, you see what I mean? When it's just like, why do we attack each other like that? Why are you attacking another, like a black woman's husband? You know what I mean? Why? Explain to me. Because it's beyond just bars and being funny. It's just like, it's not funny. Her life is not your. The hell's happening? Her life is not your playground to just make stupid fucking remarks for no fucking reason. Like, explain that to me. Do you think that's okay? His album gets a 6 out of 10. Bunch of great verses and bad song concepts. Drake dissed Ice Spice, Meg The Stallion's Serena Williams' husband. But like, and for what though? You know what I mean? We're supposed to be black people supporting black people, but then you try and come for a black person's husband for no reason? Why? You try to say that Megan Thee Stallion lied when she got shot in the foot? Why? Why? Explain it to me. For what? You just want to be. He is low key. Hear me out. He is low key going down. Maybe, I don't know. He might be eventually. I don't know. He might have time to change his ways, but he's going down the route of Kanye. You know, where he's saying anything and everything just to be a little bit relevant. You know what I mean? Because he can't make the I don't know. You know, all them songs anymore. You know, times are changing. We can't have the same old 2008, 2012, all them years, same old basic ass Drake. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Drake got a clout chasing verses now because he's running out of music. He really is. He really is. He really is. And he got butthurt when what is it, Anthony Fantano or whatever, said he didn't like his album. And it's just like, well, album's not that great. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just your peak is it goes away. Sometimes you're on top for a very long time, but people get old, life goes on, and you become a little less relevant, and that's okay. That's how life works. All right, you don't gotta be bullying people on the internet for no fucking reason, for no reason at all. But that's what he said about Serena's husband is out of pocket, calling him a groupie, and props to her husband who came out and said, if like supporting my family makes me a groupie, then fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the biggest fucking groupie to Serena and Olympia. And I was like, hell fucking yes. It's like, are you kidding me? You kidding me? And Drake and Beyonce both fell off in 2020. In 2022, it was a great year. Beyonce is another one where it's just like Beyonce will always be held in the highest regard. this time it's just like you kind of just have to like do this, take the crown and take it off and move on. Some people like to hold that shit on and pull it down like a fucking beanie and never let it go. Like sometimes you gotta let it go. I'm starting to realize that when I try to open articles, my connection goes down like ridiculously. So now I'm gonna have to try and find it the on Twitter. I'm realizing that now. I understand. I'm understanding the ways of live streaming. Sometimes you just gotta let it go, take the crown off, and pass it along. Like Beyonce, I feel like, and I hate comparing because people don't like to be compared in the music industry, but I feel like Beyonce is kind of letting her crown go, taking it off a little bit, and giving it to Chloe Bailey because Chloe Bailey's on the come up. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, she's in the shadows of Beyonce, so everybody's gonna try and compare her to Beyonce, and I hate to do that, but she's letting her have her moment. She really is. I'm just typing Drake and see what happens. Beehive has entered the chat. Pfft, and what? What? Literally, me to the beehive. Like, if I had powder, you know what I mean? They can get it too. It's time to relax. Take a step down. I gotta start saving shit, even if I'm not gonna talk about it. Now, he did have some good takes. Here's one. Damn, just turned on the news and seen that a man who never got pussy in school are making laws. Are making laws about what women can do. You can't be doing this shit and then bringing women down in other verses. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that. Chloe can't sing for nothing, but bro, what? You said what? You said Chloe can't sing? She can? Give me any other person out here, put them a cappella with no auto tune, with none of that EQ and none of that all that fancy schmancy stuff. Put them in front of me without any of that shit and tell me who sounds good. Her and her sister sound hella good, just a cappella. Okay? How dare you? But she bad though. Of course. I know what your head goes through. Simp bars, it was alright, you know, but meh. There was what was that? I saw another one going around of 21 Savage, a bar that he did. It was so funny. It's like crap. I gotta look for it. That little bar. He had one that was like, yo, that's the best one you had yet. This one goes hard. I don't show ID at the club because they know that I'm 21. Now that one, bro, straight bars. That one I literally. That's how it made me feel. He said I don't need ID because everybody know that I'm 21. It was so hard. That was the best. Bro, that should have just been the entire album. You know how they do that one that freestyle thing that I can never pay attention to because I couldn't give a shit. He could have just got there and did that one bar and been done with it. Man, that was a good one. I'm looking for. Oh, exactly. Here's that one tweet from Alexis Ohanian. The reason I stay winning is because I'm relentless about being the absolute best at whatever I do, including being the biggest groupie for my wife and daughter. My heart, how cute. I'm cute. Drake is such a loser for trying to diss this brother that minds his business and takes care of his family. Exactly. Bro, true story, true story. Back when I used to work at an eye doctor's office, her mom came into like our shop, our office to get like checked up. She only went there like one time. I think she ordered glasses. I can't remember. But she came to the doctor's office one time and I was just like, oh shit, that's her. And then whenever I see her, I said, I met her before. I checked her in. I looked at her papers. My doctor was like, oh, her mom is coming. Her mom is coming. Or Serena Williams' mom is coming. I'm like, no, the fuck she's not. And then she walked in and I said, oh, this is happening. This is happening right now in our little bum freaking office right now. This is happening. Okay, it happened, and everybody was talking about it the entire day. But yeah, I met her mom, not Serena herself or the other one, but I still met her. It still counts. The granddaughter wasn't there though, so I ain't gonna lie. Just seeing Serena put a bad taste in my mouth. Like, bro, a billionaire and he not even famous. Like there was just no reason to bring her in, or bring any of them into the thing. There's just no way. And the fact that, you know what, I'm not even gonna go there, but I should go there. The fact that he has propped up Chris Brown so much after being after Drake having that weird thing with Rihanna, and he knows about it, and you're like, bro, Drake is a grifter. How about that, right? Is that what that means? Is that what being a grifter means? He's such that. Bro. Bro. Fortnite is such a culture vulture. What the fuck is this shit? What is this shit? Explain this to me. Why is this in Fortnite? Bro, the internet is unmatched. I hate coming here sometimes. All right, let's get to Megan Thee Stallion. All right, but real quick before I do, I love this tweet, and then we're gonna get to Megan Thee Stallion. But look at this tweet. Takeoff passed. Drake dissing Megan. Chrisean and Blueface done. Not for real. Asian doll in jail. Kanye West is no longer a billionaire. Spice in a coma for bad plastic surgery. Nick Cannon having another baby. Ice Spice, the new queen of rap. Elon owns Twitter, and it's only November 4th. Oh man, a lot of shit is happening. All right, I wonder if there's like a thread that has everything together. Is there a thread that just has? That's not how you spell. Who's making the stallion? Oh, I wonder if there's like a complete thread that gives me everything, and I don't mix match a whole lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe pop culture has it. Maybe pop culture has it. Like I have the gist of it, but I want I want a timeline. I want it in a timeline version, or should I go to the shade room and get it from the shade room? Damn, Odell Beckham Jr.'s not even having it either with Drake. Damn, what's going on? What's going on? This can't be good. I just want a thread. I just want the thread with all of it on it. Give me everything, so I don't have to just look for it of what's happening. Megan Thee Stallion is reportedly credited on. Okay, all right, this might be it. Let's see. Oh no, that's something else. Continues to stir air online as fans dig through each track's lyrics and other production credit may have begun. Will receive credit. What? All right, let's just start here. She's supposed to have credit on the album? I know everybody's got to stop attaching. I know I'm very popular, but y'all got to stop attaching me to weak ass conspiracy theories and bars to my name. LOL, niggas or hoes ever address me or at me with facts or receipts. I'm a clout bitch. Keep sucking. Okay, well, Reddit got you spoiled talking about threads. It's on Twitter too. Twitter has threads. This is the main topic. And then it continues. I don't want like I can't keep bouncing from post to post to post to post to find what actually happened. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You give me what I need. Direct me where to go. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go to the shade room. The shade room knows what I'm looking for. I don't know what the hell you're here for. Not helping me at all. Shade room has it lined up somewhere. How dare you? Reddit has me fucked up. Are you kidding me? Twitter has threads too. How else are you supposed to read things in concurrent order? All right. Bro, Asian doll, real quick, while we're scrolling. Tell me this isn't the best mugshot of all time. Slay girl slay. Honestly, slay girl slay. Only white Twitter does threads. Black Twitter, you gotta man, it's not my problem. I don't care. I live on threads. Bro, this mugshot is slay. Literally, and her name is Miss Sharon. Like, hey, Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon Jermisha Allen. Jermisha for speeding. That's gotta be crazy. Look at she's slay though. Look at them. Look at them. Look. She got the inner corner highlight. You kidding me? That's the best mugshot by far. Let's see. Let's not. Sometimes the shade room be wilding out. Where did it start? Okay, so it didn't start until about not here. Here we go. This is where it started. And then we'll go. Look up Dre's first. We're gonna get there. I need it in order. If you want me to react to it, I gotta react to it in order. We're here. We found it. She speaks out after they dropped their song Circle Local. Apparent lyrics from the song began circulating online, and many believe that is addressing the incident between Megan and Tory Lanez. Something he said shots referring to surgery, so it's unconfirmed. Interesting. He said a stallion, blah 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 blah. Oh, this is what he said. This bitch lied about getting shot, but she's still a stallion. Interesting. Cause it could be a double thing. Cause you know how rappers be. It could be a double thing. Could it be about getting, body shots, or could it be about getting shot? Is he insinuating that she's like made of plastic so fantastic, or is she lying about getting shot in the foot? I know the man knows what he was doing. First of all, the man knows exactly what he was doing when he's put the word shot in it, and he can use what I just did to try and flip it the other way. Number one. Number two, like that's none of your fucking business to be talking about other people's businesses. Like the way that this man so like outwardly supports Chris Brown, who beat the fuck out of Rihanna. The way that this man tries to say that she lied, or Megan Thee Stallion lied about Tory shooting her fucking foot, it's just like you have no respect for women. You don't. And then you did that little tweet about men who don't get no pussy, trying to tell what women can do. We're trying to tell women what we can do. It's just like, hey, you're so corny. You're so lame. You're lame. He is taking shots at Meg. I mean, are you kidding me? First of all, it's an A and B conversation, and Drake needs to see his way out of it. There were tell me why. Tell me when and why. It's also like when people just, I hate when people talk out of their ass and then just want to be like, oh, it's a song. Like talking about, oh, like I fucked Doja Cat when that shit came out. I forgot what rapper said it. Something about fucking Doja Cat. And it's just like, we never met. What are you talking about? And then rumors get started. And then all of a sudden, the entire world thinks that you're a slut because this one guy said it. And because the guy said it, it must be true. It's because all women are hoes. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Explain it to me. Again, this incident with Megan and Tory Lanez had nothing to do with Drake. Who are you to tell people that she's lying? And even if, and I say if he was talking about her getting some sort of plastic surgery, that's none of your fucking business. And what, bro? Men, not even, you know what? I'm not even gonna generalize. Not all men, but Drake is the most whiniest bitch I've ever met, heard in my life. All of his songs are a testament to that with his whiny ass fucking self. I used to like him, but now it's just like, bro, now I know who you really are. You're a whiny motherfucker. You are. A lot of rappers doing this current event type rap now, and I hate it. It's stupid. Bro, music has turned into such horrible shit that I cannot listen to when new shit comes out because I'm just like traumatized is not even the right words, but like I can't. Like I'm gonna get a weird twitch and not want to listen to it. Like I can't. Because I just feel like something stupid like this is gonna come up and for no reason at all. And then I'm gonna be dragged into the drama just because I know about the drama. You know what I mean? And when the motherfucking facts come out, remember all y'all hoes, your whole ass favorite rappers that stood behind the nigga that shot a female, which was true. I mean, are we denying that he did that? Is that what we're doing? Stop using my shooting for clout. Exactly. Since when the fuck is it cool to joke about women getting shot? Again, true. Ready to boycott, exactly. Ready to boycott about shoes and clothes, but dogpile on a black woman when she says one of y'all homeboys abused her. Exactly. Bro. Drake needs to sit the fuck down. So this episode, Misfit cooked Kanye, Kyrie, Drake, Amber Heard, and yes, love it. I did do that, didn't I? I did. I feel very proud. I'm bowing. I feel very proud. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did do that. I did. Very proud. Oh my god. Is there anything else other than that? Let's see. You know what Instagram should have? A thread options where we could just put, things that relate to each other, like link the previous post to this post. You know what I mean? Mark Zuckerberg, if you're listening. You know what I mean? Yo, you know shit's wilding out. Going back to the Kanye, you know shit's wild when Keisha Cole takes her son out of Donda. Should be wilding over there, and y'all want to defend this man. Keisha Cole can't stand behind it. I can't stand behind it. The fuck? Was that it, or did they keep going? I think that was the only thing. Oh, and then Ice Spice. I barely know much about this girl. I'm just now starting to find out about her. Not the song is meh. You know what I mean? I don't know. She a 10 trying to rap. It's good on mute. At least I'm a 10. Well, there you go. Minding my own business, she said. I don't give a fuck. Oh, and then Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer came out. People are going to look very silly when the facts fully come out. They are. They truly are. Lord, if Keisha Cole scared you, you know it's a problem. It is. It is. Is that it? That's about it. What is this? That's how I feel about it. I feel like Drake needs to you know what you should do? Continue hanging out with Madonna. Madonna looks like she's having a whole lot of fun being retired, chilling, making TikToks and stuff. That's who Drake needs to hang out with. Hang out with Madonna for a little bit and live that carefree world that she's been living in. You know what I mean? And then maybe something will click in his mind where he'll just like move on instead of trying to bring random people into drama that has nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? He needs to hook up or meet up with Madonna. That one kiss, I think he had like kissed her once on stage. That one time didn't do it like justice. You know what I mean? When that happened, should die down a little bit. But it's been a long time since they met up. So something's gotta happen there. If what's his name? If God, if Amber, what's her name? Amber Rose? Amber, shit. What's her name? Oh my God, Amber something. It's not Amber Rose. Amber, god damn, what's her name? I was gonna make a good point. I forgot her name. It's not Amber. Is it Amber Rose? It is Amber Rose. Oh my god. If Amber Rose's baby daddy can be out here linking hands with, oh thank God my freaking screen wasn't on Instagram, bro. Amber Rose, you gotta warn people before you start putting sex toys on the screen. God damn. Besides the point, if Amber Rose's baby daddy can be out here linking hands with Cher, be out here trying to hang out, Drake should take a couple. No, not Amber Heard, man. Amber Rose. Amber Rose and Amber Rose's baby daddy, AE, and is it AE or something? And Cher. What's his name? I think it's A. It's A something. AE Edwards. Amber Rose's baby daddy. You ain't seen this yet? Amber Rose's baby daddy out here linking up with Cher. If he can do this and just be chill about life, Drake needs to take some pointers, kick it back, and hang out with Madonna. Bro, I don't know what hole, not even hole, just like what is going on? The man's kissing this woman's hands. Hey. Hey, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Madonna got that bag. These dudes forced to pick up her calls. Hey, you know what I mean? This guy's another one. This guy's another wild one. But for the right price, but Sharon, no way. Okay, what about Martha Stewart? Would you get in with Martha Stewart? I heard people saying Martha Stewart was hot. I don't know. I've heard guys say this. Why? I guess, but like, where is it? This one. She made this TikTok of her in the kitchen, and these guys were just like being serious, like looking at her like she was hot in this TikTok she was making. I guess. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what men be liking nowadays. Wait, wasn't Pete Davidson out with her not too long ago? Who was? Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. Moving on. Another thing that's on the thumbnail that I have to talk about because it's in the thumbnail is Shane Dawson. Do you know who Shane Dawson is? Shane Dawson has made a comeback or is trying to make another comeback. Is it a comeback? I don't know. I thought it was like a comeback, but I feel like he's made several videos since the first video when he came back. But then again, I just don't remember them.
So my brain is working.
Why are you yelling at me? That I just don't remember. But it looks like he's doing another series again. Was it a good decision? That begs a good question. I don't know. Martha Stewart can get that work. She's sexy for an old woman, and she smokes blunts and cooks. Man, oh my god. Anyways, I'm not gonna go through the whole gist of Shane Dawson, only because last night I was literally up late at night. I watched the documentary or the video that he put out on Tuesday, and I was gonna make a video on my other channel, and then when I did it and I finished it, I was just like, it's like I couldn't give two fucks about it to even put it on my channel. That I just like I it didn't happen. Like I have it, and I was in the middle of editing it last night and everything, and then I was gonna finish editing it tomorrow. And then when I got home today and I thought about it, and I said, I don't like I'm not giving time to this thing because like I don't hate the man, but I don't love him. Like I've moved on. Like I've grown up. Like I've grown up with watching his videos for a long, long time. But I'm at the point once he got canceled, like after the fact and shit was going, all haywire, and then he came back. I started watching again for a little bit, but I just feel like I grew up a little bit that I'm not where he's at right now. You know what I mean? He's in a different world. But we're gonna watch this tea spill video. Hopefully they kind of like give it a whole um summarization of what's happening. So he came back with a video called "The Cancelled World" of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. Jeffree Star is the guy that he made the makeup palette with. Shane Dawson was low key the original gay YouTuber, and he really don't get his credit. He doesn't. He doesn't. And what annoys me is like he got canceled for the things that he did many, many, many fucking years ago, doing the whole like blackface. Um, did he do blackface? I think he did. And I think he did like he had this like one character that had kind of had like these aneurysms of like a black woman, like being like, like doing that stuff. But it's like he wasn't the only one who did that many years ago. Jimmy Kimmel did that. The fucking Prime Minister of Canada, is it Prime Minister? Justin Trudeau, that guy, he did that too. Like, and Jimmy Kimmel still has a fucking show on air still. You know what I mean? I feel like he was just an easier target to get to. And he also did that thing with Willow Smith. But again, like I said in the beginning, it's just like a lot of people make horrible mistakes. But then people get older. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. And I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. People change and evolve. And it's like people act like people can't make a mistake, learn from it, and move on. And they expect people to apologize every 5 fucking seconds. It's just like, I'm trying to be a better person. You keep trying to drag me into a place that you said wasn't a good place to begin with. And it's, you know what I mean? He got canceled again. Was it the pedo stuff? No, 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 no. That has long passed and gone. He titled it "The Cancelled World of Jeffree Star" because of him and Jeffree Star is because he's taken us back to a place right after like this shit happened in like 2020 at the beginning of 2020 or before then, right when COVID thing happened, when they just finished doing the makeup thing, and then the Willow Smith came. That's where it kind of like picks up from because he has like flashback clips of like then and then now, if that makes any sense. It's just the way of titling it. You'll see. Hopefully this video explains it. This is from the Tea Spill channel. Shane Dawson returns to the beauty community. Let's see.
We've transported back to 2019 because Shane Dawson is back on YouTube and doing another series with Jeffree Star. Yesterday, Shane posted his first installment of his new series.
What just happened? Hello? You know what I'm trying to do? Nope. Nope. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to make it bigger. Jesus Christ.
We've transported back.
I keep hitting that stupid button. I'm having technical
transported
difficulties.
Back to 2019.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So can Ned Fulmer redeem himself in your eyes? He can, but not like. How do I explain it? It's not for. He's not. He doesn't need to redeem himself to me. He needs to redeem himself to his family and to his kids. I mean, it's not like he was a serial cheater in a way. It's not like he was going out and fucking everybody. There are many, many men and many women who go out there and have affairs. It happens. It's common. Wish it wasn't, but it is. But if he devotes himself in a way to be more of a better husband and not do shit like that, and better himself and be there for his wife and his family and just try to become a better person, then of course. But him redeeming himself, he doesn't need to redeem himself to me. He needs to do that with his family. But he, as of right now, has kind of ruined his image as a family man because that's what he was. He ruined his image. That, I mean, if he wants to redeem himself, he needs to do what normal celebrities do: is lay low, do some other side projects that you lay low, and you ever so slightly have a good publicist who will show that you are a changed person and you're doing good things and better things. That up to a point, people recognize that it's a mistake that happened, and you learn from your mistakes and you can move on. But he, of course, has the capacity to redeem himself, but he won't be the family man that he once was. But he will get back to a better place, but not to the capacity that he was before. That's just not gonna happen. It's not realistic. But of course he can. Of course he can. There are a lot of hello. There are a lot of men and women who cheat every fucking all the goddamn time. There's probably one cheating on his wife, or wife cheating on her husband right the fuck now as I speak. Of course, of course. You just got to do it the right way and with good intentions. Me a good publicist? I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm trying to just survive this world right now.
Because Shane Dawson is back on YouTube and doing another series with Jeffree Star. Yesterday, Shane posted his first installment of his new series titled The Cancelled World of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. It's currently trending #1, and I'm going to be breaking down the whole episode for you. The video starts off at Shane's house in Colorado, and he's having a conversation with Chris about.
All right, real quick. She'll probably explain everything, but I'm gonna give you my thoughts real quick before she goes into it. I watched the entire thing, and spoiler alert, I wasn't too fond of it. Like, I don't hate it, but I was just like, it just feels like a long vlog. It feels like a regular long, like, you've seen vlogs where people just follow each other. This is what I do, like in IRL, like this is my life. I'm going to the groceries, blah blah blah. That's what it just felt like to me. It felt like the entire first video. I think he has like multiple parts coming out, but the entire first part, like this one video that was an hour long, half of it was him doing a vlog of him getting ready, going to the vet, visiting his in-laws, and then going home. And then the other part are like clips from like 2020 review, like going back in time. Like, it was a long vlog format thing that was just like, I don't know what we're doing here. He wants to call it a docu-series, but I feel like we're not there yet, honey. We're not there yet, sweetie. I don't feel like it's a docu-series yet. It just feels like a long vlog with just randomness in a sense, if that makes sense. Like, what does it say? Honestly, this show seems cringe. Like, do I want to watch two canceled motherfuckers? You know what I want to watch? In all honesty, I want to watch them sit down like normal human beings and talk in depth about shit that fucking happened. The thing with Willow Smith, when that happened and he came back like a year afterwards and tried to make a comeback, he kind of addressed it, but not really. Again, that apology wasn't for me. Like, it wasn't an apology for me to accept. It was like for Willow Smith and her family. Like, of course it looks bad and like it's horrible, but it's a mistake that he made many years ago, but he didn't really sit and talk about it in a sense. He just talked about everything in a generalization, with everything, the blackface and all that other stuff. He just generalized it in a way where I feel like, I know that you want to move on from it, but the proper way to move on from it is talk about each and everything as a one thing, talk about it and then move on. I feel like they've generalized a lot of their apologies, and again, the apology wasn't for me, so I couldn't give a fuck. Like, I was just like, I mean, I can see that he's sorry, but I didn't feel like, what are you sorry for? You know what I mean? So basically, a day in the life. Gross. Yes, this kind of was a day in the life. But yeah. Now, sitting down and talking about how they got canceled could be fired. Exactly. Like, that's what I was expecting. It was a horrible title for me to begin with, because I watched the entire thing and I'm like, so the cancellation about what? No, we're just not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it in the next episode. I thought they were literally going to sit down and talk about it, like raw and unfiltered, and like talk about it. Not, Jeffree Star was in here like probably like less than a minute, and the entire video was about an hour. So I'm just like, okay, there has to be more stuff coming. I don't know. I'm hoping for the best.
what this video is going to be about. Shane made a comment that the series would probably be called Inside the Mind of Shane Dawson, but clearly he decided to go in a different direction. Shane inserted 2 slides that pretty much said they started filming with no purpose or direction, but then took an unexpected journey. And that unexpected journey is pretty much foreshadowed throughout the entire episode. And spoiler alert, it has to do with makeup. Shane kept saying how all his series always have a big reveal at the end, and he needed to think of some big secret to expose for his new series, but he had to get.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna bring it back right quick. Where is it? I'm not gonna lie. He did have. The man had a solid fucking foundation. He had such a solid foundation. He came out with something brand fucking new in a sense that not a lot of people was doing with his series with Jake Paul, with Eugenia Cooney, with freaking Tana Mojo, with all these people. This long format, getting to know people style like videos. Those docu series, like it was good. People liked it. They got freaking look at it. Look at the view count. 30 million here, 50 million here. Like a hell of freaking views. He knew what he was doing, and then it kind of got a little out of hand when the cancellation thing happens. And that I feel like he's trying to get back to this, but you can't just get back to this after you've been gone for like a year. Like he was gone for a year. Like he popped off with all of these amazing videos, and then he got canceled for some shit that happened way before, and then something else in the makeup community which had nothing to do with him, because whatever. But pop the fuck off, did all this shit. People bring up his past from a long time ago, then he gets canceled, he's gone for a year, and then tries to come back and re-enter himself into a genre that he created, and it's just like it's not hitting the right way. It's not. And I feel bad because he was like, bro, hitting every time, trending all the time. Freaking video would get millions of views within an hour, like crazy amount of views. So,
And he needed to think of some big secret to expose for his new series, but he had to get approval from someone first. That's when the scene cuts to clips of Shane and Jeffree from early 2020 walking up to Jeffree's lab.
I wasn't gonna film any of this, and then I got excited this morning, and I'm like, wait, I have to. This is fun.
The world's ending. You gotta film every moment. You know that they're actually maybe running minis right now. We gotta see what's going on. Yeah.
With the green?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait, whoa.
I guess I should just give you random updates about like what's been going on since it's been so long. Oh my god. Wow.
So clearly this episode is going to be shifting towards makeup, which is definitely an interesting choice for Shane, especially after he made that whole announcement saying he was done with the beauty community.
Just when you thought the Tati James tea was over, Shane took to Twitter over the weekend to prove there was more to be said. In a 4-page notes doc, Shane kicked off the short novel with, quote, "Welcome to the circus. My final thoughts on the beauty world."
A lot of the criticism that Shane got when he did his last palette was that it was a complete cash grab and he just pretended to be into makeup.
okay, now with that, there was one point in the video where he had to talk with his fiance's mom, and she was like, "Oh, I hate the fact that people are saying that you did this makeup thing as a cash grab when you didn't." And I honestly feel that way too. I don't think that he did this entire thing to put makeup out at the end. Because if he was going to do a cash grab, he would have done it with Tana, and he would have done it with Jake Paul, and he would have done it with everybody else that he was doing these big docuseries with, and he didn't. But he found Jeffree, and while uncovering who Jeffree Star was as a person, Jeffree Star also had a booming business, and I'm assuming that Jeffree Star talked about, all the makeup and stuff that he was doing and how it worked, that they got so interested in it, and being, business people or a business mogul that Jeffree Star is, probably like just put the idea out there to him, and then they're just like, well, I mean, fuck it, I'm already doing the documentary, we could extend it and see where the hell this goes. And that's what they did. So I'm just like, and plus who the documentary, like it took from the original like main Jeffree one until they did the second docu-series of doing the whole makeup, that was like over a year, you know what I mean, with like no videos, videos here and there, but like these were his videos that were hitting. So to go a year without all that big stuff happening, it's just like, do you think he's fucking crazy? That he's just like, no, like this was his shit. He got real infatuated and was just like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Like if you don't take the chances that life gives you, you're not about like a sad fucking life. He got interested. He thought it was cool, and he fucking did it.
Up because it was popular and he wanted to cash in on that. And then once he made his money, he left the community. That's what a lot of people were saying. So it's definitely
The only reason he left the community is because of how toxic it was getting. James Charles was out here being a pedophile. Tati Westbrook was being fucking ridiculous, honestly. The entire beauty community was being so toxic. Fuck it. I left. And I'm not even a beauty guru. I left that community and I stopped watching all them videos because it got too much. It was starting to be bigger than makeup. Of course, he was like, I'm not fucking around with this. I just do other videos. Like I do normal shit. Like I'm not about to start making lip glosses and fucking lipsticks and all this shit for the rest of my fucking life. It was just a fun thing to do. Now all of a sudden it's just like, bro, you know what I mean? Celebrities do cash grabs all the time from restaurants and merchants and stuff like that. I have no idea why they came down so hard on him. Like, bro, freaking Jake Paul, or is it Logan Paul? No, it's Logan Paul. He claims that he didn't. I don't know, but the dink doink, the Bitcoin shit or the cryptocurrency shit and the Bored Ape shit. Like, are you kidding me? Of all those people, you're telling me that they're less of a cash grabber than he is? I mean, come on, come on, come on, come on.
interesting that he's going down that path again, knowing that a lot of people are probably going to be a bit confused and annoyed. Anyways, Shane ends up saying that he actually wanted to do his series on someone else, but he also didn't want his reputation to rub off on whoever he did his series on and drag them into drama. He mentioned that he did have one person in mind, and when he initially texted them, they actually agreed.
Okay, so when I went on Instagram and I was like, oh, who should I
True.
do a series on? There was one person that I was like, oh my god, that would be so iconic. But like, they're never gonna do it. And like, I'd have to pay them a lot of money. I already spent it all. I texted the person just because I was like, I mean, I might as well just take a shot and be like, hey, I know I'm canceled and like everybody hates me, but like, want to like do a series? And I texted the person and they wrote back right away. And they were like,
I have a feeling, and I might be wrong, but I feel like the person that he reached out to might just be Jojo Siwa, but that's me reaching a little bit. If he comes out with a series with Jojo Siwa, I might just fucking like, I feel like it could happen. I feel it in my bones. Might be wrong, but I'd be down to see a documentary about Jojo Siwa. Yo, Jojo Siwa has been through a lot of shit with dance moms and then coming out as being gay and being on the dance show now dancing, is it Dancing with the Stars, and then the other one that she's on right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it was her that he's talking about, but I mean, hey, I don't know who else he could be talking about. Not gonna lie, he looked like he'd been depressed. I see a little weight gain, or am I reaching? I'm gonna remember you called Jojo Siwa. In regards to being depressed and the gain weight, I feel like he's gotten to the point. I feel like one, yes, because he mentioned in the video, he's like, I want to do a series and I want to make videos again. But like the videos that he wants to do, like the series, he can't do them because he doesn't want to bring other people into his show. You know how hard it is to try and make content and make something that you like, but also have the anxiety, the freaking wild anxiety on top of that of trying to make sure that you don't ruin this other person's reputation because you got canceled once before and you don't want to cancel yourself again and then drag somebody else into your business. You know what I mean? I feel like he has been depressed. I mean, like, bro, he's been called everything under the fucking sun. The entire world was talking about him for a good moment. I would be depressed. But I also feel like he's gotten to the point with the weight gain where he was very overweight a long time ago when he was little. Then he got like the gastric thing or whatever, or he was on Weight Watchers and he lost a whole lot of fucking weight, was very fucking skinny. But then that was like not good either. Like he was starving himself just to try to look skinny to like be accepted in society, I guess. That I feel like now he's gotten to a happy medium where it's like, I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny, and I'm okay with that, and I don't have to be skinny to look good in society's eyes. Like he does, like from what I've seen on his socials here and there and in videos, he does work out every now and then. He's not overexerting himself in a way where he's like, no, I have to be 100 under like 200 pounds. I have to like have abs. You know what I mean? He's like not obsessing about it as much before, but I feel like he's a lot more, he's making more healthier choices, in my opinion, I feel like. Bro should just call it a wrap and go be a host on ET. Who, me? On Entertainment Tonight? Is that it? Me? You saying me? You telling me to go be a host on you? I can barely be a host here. It's only me and you here. I don't see you. I don't see you sharing the stream. It's only me and you here. Every now and then, one person comes in and comes out. You know, I only get interactions like after, like literally tonight, and then probably tomorrow. That's when people start watching the video. I can't be doing these streams at this late at night. I think that's the problem. But I have no choice. But it's literally you and me in here. What are you talking about? Anyways, back to Shane here.
Yes. And I cannot believe it.
And I saw a lot of comments speculating that maybe this person is Britney Spears. She did view Jeffree's house earlier this year, so it is possible that there's a connection there, but personally, I think Shane's series would be the last thing on Britney's.
There's no way that Britney Spears would do. Maybe not now. Wishful thinking in the future, but maybe not now. Britney Spears has her own fucking problems.
Mine right now. Throughout all the current clips, they keep flashing back to early 2020 when Shane and Jeffree were planning their next palette together. He was talking about the process he went through, how whenever he was out and saw a color that he liked, he would take a picture of it and send it off to Jeffree to try and recreate for their palette. This is where we start to get into more talks about Shane's cancellation, and it starts to become clear that this is the direction this series is most likely going to go in.
I appreciate
Shane
it.
was
I really
going
do.
around and asking people to ask him a
I really
personal
do
question
appreciate
for
it.
his documentary, and he started with Ryland. Ryland asked Shane if he loved him more or less during the cancellation, and this is what Shane had to say.
Oh my god, I love you more every day.
Oh.
Don't do that face.
Well, I mean, depends on the day.
Oh, you're right. No, I love you more every day. Like, yeah, I've never been in a relationship where every day I love the person more and more. I mean, how many years are we in? 6?
But you know what sucks? Can you imagine being the significant other to a person that got canceled? And it's just like, even though you might just be like a bystander or like not even involved in anything that person does, like that person is a grown man and he can make decisions on his own. Can you imagine being the significant other to a person who's being canceled, and then you just so happen to be an online person as well, that now your views start dropping, people hate you now too? That shit's crazy. Even Ryland has fallen off, and it's like no fault of his own. It was just because he was Shane's boyfriend. It's crazy to me. Can you imagine that entire year of him just like being at home depressed for a fucking year, and only having like I'm pretty sure that they were the only two people that had any interactions with each other besides their dogs and their cat. You know what I mean? Can you imagine dating a person who has been publicly just like shamed and canceled and has been told every mean thing under the sun? That's crazy. But hey,
and I love you more now than I did last week.
Ryland also brought up the decrease that he saw in his own views.
I thought you were talking about me. I thought you were giving me a compliment. Damn. It's like that.
From the cancellation, and called his current numbers depressing.
Well, I was looking at my main channel earlier and it was depressing. Like, I used to be popular too.
And it's true. Ryland's views definitely took a hit because of everything that happened. There was a time when Ryland would get a few million views on all of his videos, and not just because of him. A lot of people wanted to see more of Shane, so they would go over to Ryland's channel and almost get like a behind the scenes look into Shane's life. So
Bro, can you imagine living like that? where half of your views, for the most part, it's not because they wanted to come see your channel. They just wanted to see what the hell Shane Dawson was doing while he was just like off the internet for a year. Can you like? I wonder how like that feels internally. You know what I mean? It's like you're getting all these views, and it's just like, do I have these views because you like me, or is it just because you're trying to get a sneak peek as to Shane Dawson? You never really cared about me to begin with. That's gotta mess with the mental health of a person real bad, real fucking bad.
It makes sense that when people were mad at Shane during his cancellation, a lot of that interest went away. Although I will say, Rylan started a vlog channel and his views are still pretty good. He still gets anywhere from like 600,000 views to 1,000,000 views, and for someone who's been at that for years now, that's a pretty good number. They end up making their way over to Rylan's parents' house, and Shane gets even more in depth about his cancellation. He says he no longer searches for his name or watches videos with his name in the title, and he even deleted all the news apps off his phone and doesn't pay attention to any news because he finds it depressing. Rylan's mom asked Shane her question, and she wanted to know why Shane never addressed comments people were making about him doing his palette as some sort of cash grab. Like I said earlier, tons of people were saying that Shane pretended to be into makeup because he knew the beauty community was huge. He knew how much money was involved, and since he backed away from makeup literally right after his palette was launched, that's what it started to seem like. Shane went on to deny it being a cash grab and told Rylan's mom that if he wanted to do a quick cash grab, there were so many easier ways he could have done that. He claimed that he nearly lost his relationship over the series. He worked on it for an entire year, so there's no way he would go through all of that just to make some money. He did admit that he regrets making the money aspect of the palette such a huge deal. As you guys know, one of the episodes in Shane's last series was called the $20 million deal with Jeffree Star. Money
You know
was
what's
brought
crazy about that?
up a lot.
You know what's crazy about that is that overall, the project was worth 20 million. They think that he made 20 million himself. I feel like, in my soul, I feel like out of 20 million that the makeup made, I feel like he got no more than $3 million, to be totally honest with you. No more than 3 million, maybe even 2 million, and that money he literally used to buy the house that he lives now in Colorado. I don't think he made that much money. It's a lot of fucking money. You have to pay the factory, you have to pay the marketing, the distributors, his split with Jeffree Star, the split with his team that was recording there was a lot of splits and splits and splits and splits. That even after everything was split down, I feel like he didn't get more than like $3 million. And don't get me wrong, 3 million is a lot of fucking money, but like not compared to like this is like what 3 million is to him is like probably like I don't know if I got like $5,000 tomorrow. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? It's not like he could retire off the money he made from the palette, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? It's crazy because people only look at that number and say, "Oh, 20 million," and then think that he's rich. What are you saying out here in this chat? I seen a video about how bigger a content creator becomes, the more of a slave they become to their views. They said content creators feel pressured to keep making a certain type of content once they blow up. That is so true. They used Nick Avocado as yes, bro. We should like do a deep dive on Nick Avocado one of these days. The man, I watched a TikTok. It was just a random ass TikTok. I was just scrolling on my phone. The man was so fucking skinny, and then something fucking clicked in his head. Many years later, the man is overweight. I'm pretty sure he's diabetic and has all these medical issues. And it's fucking crazy. And he just continues to make these like food videos. And I'm just like, bro, looking at you right now, like you're not okay. It's fucking crazy. Nikocado Avocado has woof. That makeup made 20 million. That's one thing about women. Y'all support something, y'all showing it with your wallet. I really wanted it. Like, I really, really wanted it. But I was just like, there's no fucking way I can justify that. I'm a responsible, right? I'm one of the responsible ones. So, like, I can't. Like, Ross, have you ever heard of, like, the store Ross? Like, Ross is too expensive for me. I can't shop there. Walmart clothes is too expensive for me. I'll go thrift shopping. That's how fucking cheap I am. You have no idea. And yes, maybe I should do a deep dive on Nikocado avocado. I should. I'm gonna add that to the document. I wanna spice up, the live and make it different. Not so much weird live stuff. I should definitely do a deep dive into Nikocado, see what's going on with him. But yeah, it made $20 million, and I'm pretty sure he maybe even less, but like I feel like top margin, $3 million is what he went home with, and that's not even a lot. It's not a lot
And
for
Shane
YouTubers
wishes
at
he
least.
never
High
did that
paying
because
YouTubers.
he claims he didn't actually make $20 million. Shane said the cost of goods was so high, and even though the palette made like $30 million, he claimed it cost around $20 million to produce.
I also think I overhyped in the series the money element because it was like fascinating, like, oh, money, money, money. Because yeah, the truth of it is I did not make anywhere near what people think I made, which I think that's another thing. People thought I made like 10 or $20 million on it. I did not.
And financial stuff aside, like being very honest, the first palette did very well, but the cost of goods is crazy. So like, yes, the palette made like 30 million whatever dollars, but then the cost of goods was literally $20 million. So it's like, you take that away.
He then went on to explain that he split the money with Jeffree, and he also gave a cut to someone who he calls his business partner at the time, which I'm going to go ahead and guess is Andrew.
And then after that, it was all the people involved in the company. Then after that, like my cut, my 25% or whatever it was after so many cuts. And then after that, and then I gave my coworker at the time 25% of what I made from it.
Andrew was pretty much Shane's live-in cameraman. They were always together. I'm sure Andrew gave up a huge part of his life to be there and film everything all of the time. And then on top of it,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm currently like looking for a person like this. I want like maybe not a live-in camera person, but I need help, bro. I need so much help with my channel that like I need like an assistant. Not an assistant, but an assistant. I need someone who can help me with videos and also help me with my lives and also help me produce things. Bro, I would give half my money to this fucking guy. Like, bro, this guy was like literally with him from the beginning of all these series. Thank goodness he got paid.
he was also editing the series with Shane and even got his name on some merch.
Let me tell you something. My sister is too cool for me. I'm a lame to her, and there's no way that I'm gonna be doing my cringe ass videos and have her staring at me from behind the camera. It's not gonna happen. Maybe I don't know. I've thought about it, but I was just like, ew, I don't know. Like sometimes I'll ask her to take pictures for me for my Instagram, and she's just there. I kid you not, she stares at me with the camera, and she's just like that, and I'm just like, well, what should I like? Should I post like different? Like, how do I look? And she's like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm just like, oh my god. So it wouldn't really work out. I've tried it. Maybe I should try again. That was probably like a year ago. Maybe I should try again. I said I would pay her. I really would, but I don't need her belittling me and giving me looks like this all the time. Yeah, I kid you not. That's what she does all the time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So it does make sense that Andrew probably got a pretty big cut of that money. Shane said the money he made was still really good, but not enough for him to retire on. The scene ends up cutting back to 2020 when Shane was picking out and finalizing his next palette. He says after everything that happened with the drama and COVID, he ended up backing out of the palette and told Jeffree to take over the shades for his own future palettes, and it never ended up happening. Shane said he wanted to talk about the palette and finally show what it was supposed to look like, so he ends up calling Jeffree, asking if he can show it, and Jeffree sends him this voice note.
Let me answer your question. Of course you can. Whether I see you one day in 10 years, just so you know, down for anything. So I think it would be really cool.
Oh my god.
The irony of it all, the name of it, everything is just nuts, honestly. Like, it wasn't just a name. There's so many double entendres, and it's so crazy looking back. So would love it. Now, are you in LA? Are you in Colorado? I think it would be more impactful if we're sitting face to face, just like, hi, and just talking about everything or whatever you want to talk about. I could ask you questions about anything you want or vice versa. So let me know what you think.
So the final scene is Shane getting on a plane, going to Wyoming, and planning on sitting down with Jeffree to talk about the palette and everything that happened. And a lot of people are thinking that this was Shane's plan from the start. People are speculating that Shane and Jeffree will probably end up sitting down and hyping up this unreleased palette, and Shane's big surprise at the end will be them finally releasing it and calling it the canceled palette. Now, I'm not sure if Jeffree ended up releasing any of the shades himself within these past 2 years, but to me, it sounds like there's a pretty good chance that this palette is going to be released. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below.
I don't know. What are your thoughts? I don't know. I'm watching Shane Dawson's breakdown on Friday night and I'm actually enjoying it. My life is falling apart. If you're enjoying it, your life is not falling apart. This is my bread and butter. I love this shit. So yeah, it pretty much ends with him getting on a plane to, I guess, go to Wyoming to the yak farm and talk with Jeffree Star. I really hope the next episode comes out on Tuesday, which I don't think we should watch it live. It's gonna be an hour long and you're gonna get so bored. Maybe I'll just save it for Friday and get a little like summarize it or whatever. But new episode is gonna come out on Tuesday and I'm gonna watch it on Wednesday at work or whatever and see what happens. Hopefully they sit down and have a human conversation about everything. And I hope that they get into like real emotional like things and not just like skirt around it and then try to sell a palette. Like I would like, okay, listen, if they decide to sell a palette at the end of this again, I don't give a fuck. Like fine. I might just buy this one at this point because I have come up with a little bit of money. Not that much. I would be fine with it. But I wouldn't be fine with it if within any part of this series until the end, until it gets to the part whether they release it or not, if they don't get to a solid point where they sit down as human beings and not kiki and you know what I mean, and have all these talks and make jokes and crack jokes and have like a serious conversation about everything, then yeah, it's great. But if not, and they skirt past it, and then I don't know. Wait, what's Tuesday? I'll watch it live, but I want to be able to discuss what's going on. On Tuesday, I think what I think he making comeback just got to play. He can. He just has to play right. Hopefully he plays it right with this. But no, this was just part 1. Part 1 of what we just watched, that was like part 1 that came out on Tuesday. Part 2 was coming out this coming Tuesday. And it's going to be an hour long. They're usually an hour long. So I was like, maybe I'll watch it live, but an hour of it, is that something you would want to watch for an hour live? I don't know. Live reaction Tuesday night. Let's do it. Are you sure you want? I won't watch it. It comes out Tuesday. I won't watch it. We can watch it on live. I just don't want you to get bored. Because if we had watched, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Watching it by myself, trying to do a video with it was a little bit boring. Maybe we could do it live and it'd be fun. But the first one was a lot of fillers that I just feel like you would get bored. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Live reaction Tuesday. Let's do it. All right. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, I hopefully when we watch it, it's some good shit. We might just have to do a 3-hour stream then. You know what I mean? We might just have to do like an extended. You know what I mean? Get a little regular news coverage in there and then watch it just so that it's not an entire Shane Dawson thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we'll do that. We'll do that for sure. I'm feeling it. I'll watch anything if I'm watching it with somebody else. That's so true. We as humans have evolved into these, is it parasocial, like people where we can't survive without other people. Like I find more enjoyment watching videos with other content creators watching it with me, if that makes any sense. We're so weird now. It's crazy. An hour not bad. I'll do it if you want to watch it, but I'll be shit posting about it. I probably will too. I was shit talking throughout the entire thing when I was watching it, trying to make a video for the main channel. And then I was just like, bro, I can't put this on my main channel like this. I can't do that. So now I have to think of something completely new to put on my main channel. We'll just have to see. But that is the canceled world of Jeffree Star. I'm hoping for something good. I'm hoping he does make a comeback. He's not a horrible guy. I feel like he's a nice guy who just had some unfortunate things happen to him. I feel like he can make a comeback if he plays it the right way. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much what I had. We talked about Shane Dawson. We talked about Johnny Depp. We were gonna do a couple like video reacts, but my God, am I like tired? Facts. I'd rather watch a 3 out of 10 movie with somebody else than a 10 exactly. Yeah. I've been going for 2 hours and 21 minutes. The streams keep on getting longer and longer. Maybe this is gonna be a new normal. I don't know. I've been teasing going live on Saturdays, and then I always end up busy on Saturday. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'll put a post on YouTube if that ever happens. But I'm getting tired. It's almost 11 o'clock my time, and I have to prepare for a video sometime next week on my main channel. So have a good weekend, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to do the YouTube things, like it, subscribe, share, show your friends who I am, post it, leave a link here and there, you know what I mean? Show your friends who I am. Bring them over here. Let's talk about shit together, you know what I mean? Let's be friends. All right, get some people in here. But I'll see you Tuesday when we talk about Shane Dawson again and whatever else happens. So, okay, bye.